YouTube, what's going on YouTube? I'm back with another good video for the ladies, but fellas, you are welcome to sit in and listen to this. And I've got my notes here, so you know it's gonna be a serious topic. This was actually a requested video from one of my female supporters who said, I know your content is for men, but help a sister out. So I thought about for the ladies topic, and it's very important. This topic's very deep. I'm not gonna lie to you. You have to think deep about what I'm saying because it's so important. For the ladies, choose men who excite you over men who provide materialistic things. Choose excitement over materialistic things. And when I talk about excitement, I'm sure the ladies know what I'm talking about. Every woman, I like to believe every woman in her lifetime has met a guy who excites them, a guy who makes them happy. You smile and laugh so much around this guy that your cheeks ache. You get butterflies when you're around this guy and he makes you feel good. Your eyes glow around him. And I'm not talking about the first time, I'm talking about a man who excites you on a consistent basis. Every time you see him, you're excited. And the reason why this is so important and why you should always pick a guy who excites you over the materialistic things is when a man excites you, you will admire that man. And when you admire a man, you consistently learn from him. And that's the key to having success with a man. When you feel like you can consistently learn from a guy, every time you're around him, he brings value to you and you learn something from him every time, that's the key for long-term growth. Married couples after 40 years of marriage still learn something about their couple, still consistently learn about the partner. The moment you feel you know everything about a man is the moment you start getting bored. The moment things start to go downhill. So you always want to feel like you are consistently learning from a man. A man who takes time out to consistently excite you, whether he does it knowingly or unknowingly, is a man who's going to be around for a long time. Because if you're always excited around a guy, if he's always making you laugh, always making you happy, and he does this on a consistent basis, you give off a positive energy because you are in your best mood. You're happy when you're around him. So your energy is really positive. And when a woman has positive energy, you are pleasant to be around. So that guy is going to be around for a long time. And this is truth. This is truth. The same way when you meet a guy who's just bad energy, bad vibes, you always say it. He had bad energy. His vibes wasn't it for me. It's the same way when a woman has negative energy or a woman is constantly nagging. There's a lot of guys out there who finish work, get off work, and they don't want to go home. They spend an hour, 2, 3 hours outside preparing themselves to go home because they don't know what kind of energy they're going to get from the woman when they get home. Like they don't know if it's a storm at home, so they would rather just prepare for it, and they're gonna spend a long time outside, and they would rather be outside than being at home with you. Contrary to what women believe, right? Kindness is the way to a man's heart, right? No matter what you've been taught in the past, I'm telling you here right now the truth. Kindness is the key to a man's heart. If you're kind to a man, you have to kill a man with kindness. Because when you kill a man with kindness, even if he does you wrong, it would kill him that he's done you wrong. Just being kind. Kindness is so important, and it's something a lot of ladies don't understand because they've been taught, all right, apparently there's some guys out there that they prefer women who are rude to them. If a guy is saying that to you, you need to question him as a man because that is very wrong, right? Kindness is key. A man who's telling you rudeness is what he likes and all of that, you have to question his masculinity. You have to question whether this is a true man. So kindness, right? Kindness is a man's weakness. I'll tell you that. I'm giving you free gem right now, ladies. Be kind to that guy. And I know some ladies are gonna say, okay, I've been kind to this guy and he's still done me wrong. It's okay, right? If a man's done that, it's okay. Let a man do you wrong and let him move on. But my next video is for the ladies. If I do a next female topic, picking the right man or selecting Mr. Right, right? That's another important video, but we'll see how this video does. If this video does well, then I'll do another for the ladies. But versus a man who provides materialistic things, or a man who you've dated or you're dating because of materialistic purposes. And I always say, fair exchange is no robbery. So if you're dating this guy in exchange for his money, for his wealth, whatever he's doing, giving you in exchange for sex, if that's what you're doing, then this video isn't for you. That's modern day prostitution. And if that's the road you're going down, this is not the content for you. But for my sisters, for the sisters out there who want to understand, right? A brother driving an E-Class, right? Just because a brother's driving an E-Class or a G-Class or that latest range doesn't always mean a man has money. Doesn't always mean he's wealthy, right? There's a lot of brothers out there who are pushing nice cars but aren't living right. And a true story a woman told me is she met this guy who was driving an Audi, the latest plate Audi, and she went to his house and he had holes all over his walls. There was food all over the table. There was dishes all over the sink. He wasn't living right, but he was driving the latest model cars. So you have to understand, some guys, their priorities messed up. Some guys have things backwards, and it doesn't always equate to money. Seeing that nice car, seeing that jewelry doesn't mean a guy always has money. But let's just say he does. For whatever reason, he has money, his house is set. Yes, materialistic things provide a roof over your head. Yes, materialistic things get you that support that you're going to use to raise your child. But what if that man isn't treating you good? Are you going to stick around? It's a genuine question. Are you going to stick around? And one thing you have to realize is materialistic things, even if you're taking it to support your kids, put a roof over your head, right? Materialistic things is only going to help you raise a child, right? But it's what values are you installing in that child, in that family home? Yes, the guy might have money, but if he's not doing you right, and kids can see this, kids growing up, they can see whether their parents connect, whether there's a genuine connection, whether their parents get along. Kids can see this. So yes, he's got money. Yes, he's giving you money and you're taking care of your kids. But what values are your kids learning? What value are you installing in your child? Materialistic things only helps maintain a child. Yeah, a lot of women need to realize this. All that materialistic thing is going to help, yes, build a child up. But what about the values of life? Right? What about how you're going to teach your child how to interact with the opposite sex? How are you going to teach your child how to control his emotions and navigate through life? Yes, like I say, a mother can raise a child, but it takes a man to teach that child how to be a man, right? It takes two to build a strong family, right? I'm not saying women can't do it alone. And to the independent woman, right? You're claiming you're independent. You're claiming you don't need a man. You're claiming you can do it yourself. Yes, I'm independent and I've raised my child. He's successful or she's successful. She has a good job. She's doing well. She's got her money together. But why does success have to equate to money? Right? You've raised this child to be independent, that she doesn't need a man. And then she grows up. She has all this money. She has this nice car, but she doesn't know how to love a man. She doesn't know how to care for a man. She doesn't even know how to pick a good man. She can't cook, she can't clean, because you've told her to be independent. You've told her she doesn't need a man. You've not showed her how to love because her father wasn't around to show her what love is, how to pick the right guy. So that, to me, in my opinion, that is success, right? We have to stop thinking success is money or this materialistic thing. We can't attach success to money, and success is also life, how you get through life, how you navigate through life. A daughter who can't cook, she doesn't know how to take care of a guy, she doesn't know how to love a man because father was never there to show her how to love. She was never there to see you and your man love each other. And all of that, a kid's growing up and watching all of that. So yes, she can be successful in the world, but is she successful when she gets home, when she gets with her husband? Little things like that are so important. So important. Success isn't always just money. You know, you have to teach your child not only how to be successful in the world, but you also have to teach them how to be successful with life, how to be successful with the opposite sex. It takes two strong couples to raise a child, right? So I'm saying date guys who excite you, because when you date a man who excites you, you will always learn from that man, right? You will always be able to tolerate that man. You will always respect that man. You would always admire that man. You'll be able to forgive that man when he does wrong. These little things are so important, but I don't want to make this video long. And boy, I think I covered everything I want to cover, and I hope this message sinks in, because there's a lot of work we need to do, because us as a community, especially the Black community, right, we're always bringing each other down, right? But you have to look at society and what society teaches us, right? Society is teaching us that the Black man is no good. Societies, or this feminist movements teaching us about men. You have to realize, ladies, this feminist movement, it's not our fight, because I've met a lot of Black women talking about the feminist movement, just aggressive towards me, aggressive towards Black men, and it just goes to show they don't understand their culture. The feminist movement was never made for us, because the feminist movement was a white woman's movement to get equality against a white man, right? The Black man doesn't even have equality against the white man, right? Black men have never oppressed Black women. Black men and Black women have always been equal, because we all came up together. So for you to be fighting a war that's not yours, and for you to be aggressive towards the Black man, and he's not oppressed you, but because you want the equal right, we don't even have equal rights with the white man. I'm just keeping it real with you guys. So you have to think deep, and then you've got these systems in place, and these council systems that if you're a single mother, you get more benefits from the government. It's all a trick, it's all a gimmick to get the Black man out of the house, right? You have to open your eyes and see the world for what it is. I'm always saying that, but I don't want to make this video any longer than it needs to be. Just something for you to think about whilst you're having your Christmas turkey and your Christmas chicken or whatever you're having. Really deep and understand where I'm coming from. Alright, I don't want to make this video. The guys are gonna say you were gentle with the women. You have to be. I don't want to make this video any longer than it needs to be. Like, comment, subscribe, hit me up in the DM, fellas, and the ladies. I'm out.